My name is Benjamin. This is one of the stories of my life that I've got to tell. It's the story of my longest time away from home. So, it was at Red Cross Hospital. Oh, it was supposed to be one day, but then I needed to stay there for some more checkups, like most checkups in one go. So I got a needle and I cried, but they just took my blood to test if it was a sign of aortic stenosis. Then, when I sleep there, they took me for more checkups. So I was by a doctor. He was Dr. John Lawrence, and he was he was a good doctor. Hello, John Lawrenson. How
Hi,
are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. Okay. Tell me more about yourself.
I am now retired and I'm now a researcher looking at helping one of the other doctors in the unit which studies children's heart disease. Before that, I started as a doctor in 1982 and I became a cardiologist in about 1990. And then after that, I was first trained as a cardiologist for to look after big people. And then I trained to look after children after that. And I worked at Red Cross and then subsequently Tygerberg Hospital as well from 1994 until when I retired.
Okay. Can you tell me more about my condition?
Now, your condition, you're a person who was born with what is called congenital heart disease, which means it simply means that the heart disease was present when you were born. A lot of babies, when they're born, so if you take 100 babies, about every out of every 100 babies, one of them will have something wrong with their heart. Okay, it's usually a small problem, but sometimes it can be a big problem. You've kind of got an in-between problem. And that just means that when you were growing inside your mommy, and your heart was developing, something went a little bit wrong with that development. The main valve that comes out of your heart is thicker than it should be. If you imagine a heart valve is like a door that should open and close, you can imagine your heart valve was like a very stiff door.
What kind of patient am I?
Well, first of all, you Benjamin. That's who you are, first of all. You Benjamin, and that's most important.
What is your favorite thing about me?
First of all, my sad thing about you is that I don't see you that often anymore because I'm retired. But the other thing, my favorite thing about you is that you're such a happy, friendly chap.
I have ADHD. ADHD is where you can't focus. You don't have that much interest in stuff like run around, play on the swings, jump on the trampoline and stuff. So I was also diagnosed with autism, which, well, I forget what it is sometimes. It has some complicated words such as neurodiversity, and I don't focus a lot on stuff like focus difficulties. So, people that support me are my parents, Jean Marie Mir and Mukhtar Mir. Tell me more about yourself.
My name is Mukhtar, but I guess there's a bit more to that because I have a surname, which is Mir. I'm married. I have children. I have four of them, which is a lot. And then I work as a business consultant.
What is your favorite thing about me?
Um, I like talking to you and having discussions about space. I like having discussions with you. It's a lot of fun because you challenge me to remember what I used to know when I was a kid. And it's a lot of fun. So I enjoy that about you.
How did you feel when I was in hospital for literally 3 days?
Well, I was with you the whole time. So I wasn't as scared about you being in hospital. The only time that I was really scared is when I had to take you into the ward or into the operating theater, and then like you counted back down, and then I had to put you on a table, and then I had to walk out, and then I was just powerless. There was nothing that I could do. There was nothing that I could like say to anyone. It was just doctors and you, and that was very scary.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Thank you for interviewing me. I do appreciate you taking the time to ask me all these questions.
You're welcome. I came to RX Radio because my dad signed me up. At RX Radio, I learned a lot of stuff, a lot of radio equipment. I am glad that my dad brought me here. I want to be a reporter because I can tell stories, I can tell the weather, I can even play songs if I want to. The kids that have autism, ADHD, or anything like that, it is okay to be different. You are all special. You're just not perfect, but you are special in any way of some kind. Yeah, that's it.